welcome to the next session on ANSYS CFD. In this session, we will take up the analysis of 45-degree bent pipe, or it's an elbow you can say. We will first go to Fluid Flow Fluent and double click on it. Next I'll go to geometry. I have already created the geometry, so I'll directly import the file. Next I'll go to the geometry and double click. I want to make some additions to the bent pipe. So here you can see the 45-degree bent pipe. This is one part, one body. I will add the fluid to it. So I'll go to Tools, Fill, and I'll select the surfaces. Apply, Generate. So here you can see two parts, two bodies. This is the inner fluid. So I'll rename this as fluid. And this is the pipe surface. So I'll rename this as pipe. So once this is done, I'll close this window. Next, I'll go to Mesh and double click on it. So I'll go to Mesh. I'll change the default size here. I'll make it to 0.01 meter and generate. So you can see here the mesh has been generated. You can refine the mesh further if you want to. I'll leave it to this itself. So now I'll go to this portion. Right click here. Create named selection. This is my inlet. This surface over here. Right click, create named selection. This is the wall. And this is the outlet. So we have labeled the pipe into inlet, wall and outlet. So this is done. Now I'll go to mesh again, right click and update such that the mesh translation to fluent was successful. This message is reflected. So once this is done, I'll close this window. Next I'll go to setup and double click on it. I'll click on double precision, start. So I go to gravity. In the y-axis, I will input value as minus 9.81 meter per second square. Then I'll go to material, fluid. I'll add the material, fluid database. Here I'll select water liquid. Copy, close. Close this. Next I'll go to solid. I'll double click on aluminium, fluid database. Here first I'll change the material type to solid and I'll choose steel as the material for the pipe. Copy, close and close this. So here you can see steel is added and water liquid is added. Next I'll go to boundary conditions, inlet. Here I'll give the velocity as 2.2 meter per second. Apply, close. Once this is done, I'll go to reference values, compute from inlet. Reference zone is the fluid. This is done. So I'll go to next option of initialization. I'll go to standard initialization, compute from inlet, click on initialize. Then I'll go to calculation activities, auto save every iteration. So it will save 20 iterations. Okay. After this, I'll go to graphics, path lines. Here I'll choose velocity. Then I'll select inlet, outlet, wall, and the wall pipe. Save display. So here you can see the values. If you click on pulse, you'll be able to see the movement of the fluid. So you can stop this and close it. Next I'll go to run calculations. Then I'll go to number of iterations and I'll give this as 100 and calculate. The calculation is complete. Here you can see the path lines colored by velocity magnitude. And here you can see the scale residue. The number of iterations required are 29. So the solution converges on the 29th iteration. So whatever extra iterations I have given, the solution does not need so many iterations to reach to the solution. So once this is done, we'll go to results and double click here. I'll go to inlet first and double click on it. I'll go to render and change the transparency to 0.9. Apply. Then I'll go to outlet, double click. I'll change the render transparency to 0.9. Apply. Then I'll go to the pipe wall, double click. I'll change the render transparency to 0.9. Apply. And wall pipe, here also I'll change the transparency to 0.9 and apply. So here you can see the pipe is transparent. So now I'll come here to streamline. Okay. Start from inlet. There will be number of points given as 25. Apply. So here you can see the streamline flow. Then I'll go for animation. I want to see the animated version of this. So I'll change type to sweep animation. Click on streamline 1. And here I will change forever to say 3 times. I want to repeat it and play. So you can see the flow of fluid. The velocity is high at the entry. Near the bend, the velocity is going to reduce, and again the velocity is going to slowly increase towards the outlet. Now here if you want to make changes, you can go to option. You can change the symbol size of the ball to 1.2. Okay. Here I will run and see the analysis. So you can see here the speed is more, it reduces, and then again it increases towards the end. So what we have seen now is the velocity streamline. If you want, you can also see the pressure value. So you will have to come to graphic. You can go to contour. It's showing contour of pressure. So I'll select these options, save display. So this is one contour that we have created, contour 1. Again, if you click on contour, it will ask you that you want to contour of what. So I'll select contour of velocity. Here you can see it is contour 2. So I'll select the 4 again, save display. So these two are done. Also here in path line, we have created path line 1 of velocity. You can go to path line again and double click. This will create path line 2. I'll change this to pressure. This is asking whether you want the static pressure or dynamic pressure. So let's get dynamic pressure as the value. I'll choose inlet, outlet, wall and wall pipe. Save display. So this is also done. Now we have created 2 path lines. You can create one more path line if you want. So I'll write here, this is for pressure, static pressure, inlet, outlet, wall, pipe. Save display. And this is done. Next we will go to run calculation. As you can see here, it is asking for number of iterations. It is 100 and I'll calculate. So this calculation is complete. You can see here number of iteration is 30. This is path line colored by static pressure. So you can see here new upstream data found on the screen. Do you want to refresh this simulation? I'll say yes. I'll click insert contour 1. OK. So we will select variable pressure. Here I'll select local. I'll select contact region TRG, pressure local, apply. So here you can see the contour. Also you can create another contour. Change the contact region to contact region TRG. Change variable to velocity, range, local and apply. So now you can see this is the contour 2. This is of the velocity. So with this I end the session. I hope you have understood the analysis of a 45-degree bent pipe or an elbow, whichever way you want to label it and analyze. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.